Good day. This is my second video reacting to the Popcult dictionary. So let's go on to the words. So the first word we have here is Adakkam and Odukam. So I'll just explain these two words through sign language. Adakkam and Odukam. Okay, now you would have guessed the meaning of that word. Now I'll read it to you. The mythical twins, popularly believed to save women from society's predatory eyes, but unfortunately they don't. So Adakkam and Odukam does not only point out to women alone, but they are mostly used for women. But Adakkam and Odukam is a kind of philosophy which every Malayali child learns when they are very small. So it tells you to hide your expressions, hide your feelings, repress yourself, etc. That's why Malayalis are not so confident, because from their childhood they are taught to have Adakkam and Odukam, and because of that many of us don't do well during interviews, because we are trained to be introverts. Okay, we'll go to the next word. Ammavan Ammai syndrome. Ammavan is uncle, Ammai is auntie. The condition of enjoying an imaginary view from a moral high horse, arising out of jealousy of younger generation living their life. Some uncles and aunties, they are very jealous of the younger generation, especially when they see them enjoying life, going out, growing their hair, or falling in love or something like that, and they make lots of comments, especially it can be in their social network or in reality, to repress them. So that's what here now that's what's referred to here. Now we'll go to the next word, Jericho. Jericho means goods, but it has another meaning also. Often masquerading as a compliment, but in reality a word to dehumanize women. So people often use this word Jericho, but actually it's a bad word. But people don't realize it's actually a bad word. But they keep on using this word. This word is used for women who are beautiful or something like that. WhatsApp University. Yeah, some people learn things from WhatsApp and Facebook and think that they have attained a great sum of knowledge, but actually they are victims of fake news in the post-truth era. Okay, the number one university that teaches how to cure cancer with moringa leaves, the physics of cosmic rays from moon, chemistry of prawns and lime juice, and the art of making flowery wishes. Keshavan Maman is a proud alumnus. Yeah, that's the thing. Next we'll come to another next word. Corie. Corie means cock. Now we'll go to the meaning. Sorry, non-Malus can't pronounce it. Ra. Some people find it difficult to pronounce it. The charming friend you are jealous of, who is a star among the opposite sex because they are super friendly personality. So I told you, this is the opposite of Adakkam and Odukam. Some people don't have Adakkam and Odukam, so they are very friendly, they have confidence, they have self-confidence, so they are extrovert. So people who are brought up in Adakkam and Odukam, they are unable to digest those people, so they call them Corie, male Corie and female Corie, etc. Now we'll go to the next word, scene contra. Scene contra is actually the evolution of scene. When you screenshot your crush's message to send to your best friend's best friend, but accidentally sends it to your crush instead. Yeah, some people do that. Period. A normal biological process in women that has zero potential to ruin pickles, harm gods, or spoil anyone. Period. So some people have wrong assumptions of women's menstrual cycle, etc., and they believe that women should not enter the temple, or a woman should not cook food during that time and such things. So they come up with so many superstitious beliefs regarding periods. It's not, it's part of every culture. Even in Jewish culture and Nepali culture, we have such, in Arabian culture, different cultures, we have certain myths about women's periods, because most of the cultures are patriarchal, and most of the cultures try to see things that come from women as something evil, etc. So that's why uh, a period or menstruation is considered to be something ugly in many cultures. Durandam, the person who watches movies in theaters only to shoot the climax for their WhatsApp status. Some people do that. Durandam actually means a person who actually is a waste to the society, something like that. But I don't like the word Durandam. Post. So this is not a electricity post. Here in Malayalam, post means when you are caught up with a crowd but no one talks to you. You are in a a fish out of water. That situation is called a post. The dreadful situation when you are supposedly hanging out with your friend but he or she is actually hanging out with their bae. Yeah. Vellam Kali is an important spot in Kerala where there is a giant snake boat and so many rowers, they row it and try to come first. Okay, a private reality shows that brings out the dancers, singers and funny people and eventually ends in a puke fest. So here Vellam Kali means community drinking. Okay. Jarrah. Jarrah is a person who is said to be very proud. The person whose attitude and English speaking skills intimate you, the imaginary distance between you and your socially awkward friend before he or she learn to trust you. So, some people think that people speaking in English are trying to show off. They are just trying to communicate. So, people don't understand that. Some people have some wrong notions of pride, etc. People think that people who are extroverts, people who talk a lot, are actually proud, but that's not the true. That's not true. Actually, that's their nature. That's all. Shogam, the degradation of your wallet from salary day to the end of the month, used to describe the friend who unloads sad stories even after a glass of Coca-Cola, forget alcohol. So there are some people who are always depressed and they always tell sad stories. So that's actually their mood. Maybe they don't have enough dopamine in their brain, or maybe oxytocin or something. So some people always like to say depressing stories, but that's also, that's, you should accept them. They are also part of human culture. Anapremi, a group of people who is high on seeing hapless elephants physically abused from birth and scarred to death, surrounded by loud sounds and crackers. So elephants uh, are worshipped in temples, especially during these festivals. So many of these elephants go through bad times. Especially domesticated elephants. So people don't see it from the elephant's perspective, but people tell that they love elephants, but actually they love elephants like they love a beautiful woman. They may appreciate her beauty, but they don't see what's going on inside her mind. Same way, we, when we look at elephants, we appreciate an elephant just for its beauty, for its beautiful tusk, etc. But we don't know what the feelings of the elephant is. So that's the problem with anapremis. Brilliance. Your eye for detailing leads you deeper reading into a movie, but you are so modest you attribute it to the director. So when this is something which so many people uh, tell when they see a movie was brilliant, but they are actually not able to express why they like that movie properly, so they hide it in the word brilliant. Matrimonial profile, an alternate social media world where requests are sent on the basis of complexion, caste, cash, lies, that make you Miss Mr. Perfect. So matrimonial sites actually promote caste system. So people think that why is Indian society very communal. So many people tell that it's because of the politicians who are spreading communal ideas to the people. But I think it's not that. The main reason for communalism in Indian society is because of the arranged marriage system. So arranged marriage system is not about two people liking each other. It's more about their caste, religion, the color of their skin, their height, cash, complexion, etc. So this is something which we should end. I think Tinder is better than these matrimonial profiles. Fan fight, rolling up your sleeve to type in abuse because the other person on the internet doesn't like the actor as much as you do. So this is very common in Indian society. People worship actors as gods. So it creates a kind of false bhakti. Like Ambedkar said, bhakti in religion leads to salvation, but bhakti to real people leads to destruction of the society. Something like that. What about men? So this what about men is actually an argument by men when people say that there are lots of rapes and abuses against women in the society, used by men in a conversation that's originally about any other gender except male. So people, even though all men may not do something bad like rape or abuse, they when they are silent about all these things, they indirectly support the abusers. The cousin of K, but a more effective and fail-proof way to end a text conversation without seeming rude. But I don't think can easily end a text conversation. Maybe for some people. Okay. Curtain, an easily accessible piece of cloth to wipe your sweat, snort, stains when your parents are not looking. Yeah, I think even parents do that. Bay, something or someone that can bring a smile on your grumpy face any day. So we all have that best friend. Maybe for each person it's different. Each person's psychology is different. So we have that best friend who with whom you share a great emotional bond. They don't have to say anything. You just have to look at them and you will feel satisfied. So thank you. Like and subscribe to Denver's Point of View.